Ah, summer. What a season. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. I feel like I've done this bit before. Anyways, hello there everyone, it's your favorite mystery, Godzi, here once again to mostly talk shit about shows that haven't aired yet. Time to copy and paste the rules from last season's script. I read the entries and watched the PVs for all of the summer 2022 anime listed on AniChart and put them into 4 categories. Watching, maybe watching, not watching, and will eventually watch. As well, I have what's called a silence token, which lets me choose one show per season to avoid talking about, and said reason gets explained at the end of the video. So yeah, let's begin. The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2. Holy fucking shit, how many people's heads blew up when this was announced? I'm not a die-hard fan of this series by any means, but I did watch and enjoy the first season. Do I remember much from it? No, not really. Was it well-written? Was it well-written, Raggy? Was it well-written? Not really. But I mean, it's about the devil working at fucking McDonald's. Does it need to be anything special? At all? The answer is, of course fucking not. Although it'd be great if it was. It's just a wonderful crack concept. And admittedly, this show did inspire an assignment I wrote for my playwriting college class back in 2019. I wrote a short play about a guy who works at a fast food restaurant and discovers that the place is owned and run by demons who sell human flesh in their meat to trick people into sinning and getting sent to hell when they die. It wasn't amazing, but I had fun writing it. Just a little aside for y'all. Hope this season is as good as I remember the first one being. Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 2. Speaking of 2019, by unpopular demand, somehow one of the classiest harem anime of 2019 returns for a second season that I'm going to love ripping into it every second. I wasn't nearly as media literate when the first season aired as I am now. I put season 1 in my fucking top 10 anime of 2019 video. How the fuck did I get away with that? The writing of the show is seriously so fucking awful. I have no clue how a story this goddamn bad becomes so successful. On the chance that you, my humble viewer, know nothing about this show's writing and would like an example, well, let me tell you something. So, one of the characters in the show is a girl who has a slowed heartbeat, and despite being a fucking high schooler, she decides to become a rental girlfriend in order to find a guy she can fall in love with who can make her heart beat at a regular pace. First off, I don't think that's how that works. And second off, she's not even the main girl. The main girl just wants to be an actress or some shit. This girl is going to get shafted so fucking hard. Like, how do you make such a comically disadvantaged character and then make her a side bitch? The only respect I really hold for the show is 2 things. One, aside from the aforementioned heartbeat girl, every character is at least 20, which makes a lot of things a hell of a lot less weird. I appreciate at least that much restraint. 2, Sakura Sawasumi is one of the best designed, best looking characters in almost any anime I've ever seen. The only great thing about this show is her design. I will die on this hill. But otherwise, yeah, it's time to ravage this fucking writing. Let's go! Overlord Season 4. In all honesty, I still have no idea what it is about Overlord that entices people so much. From the outside looking in, it just looks like a bog standard isekai, except the OP protagonist is actually evil. That concept has been done by so many shows, yet something seems to be keeping Overlord relevant over the other shows that have done seemingly exactly what this show has done. I legit have almost zero interest in this show, but maybe someday I'll be morbidly curious enough to see what about it is good enough for it to get 4 goddamn seasons. Made in Abyss, the golden city of the scorching sun. After cultural phenomena like Five Nights at Freddy's had taken the stage and popularized the trope of making childhood nostalgia creepy, that trope had plainly devolved into making cute things creepy. And I'm not gonna lie, that's all Made in Abyss looks like to me. Made in Abyss sounds like this enthralling tale, but I just can't get over the art style. It's a creative choice that just seems more like it's intended to be there for shock value rather than any substantial narrative reason. Same symptom as Overlord, I'm not super interested in watching this show. But if curiosity gets the best of me, then maybe I'll understand what all the hubbub is. Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Oh, you wouldn't believe how excited I was to see this show get revitalized. Not only for a second season, but for an eventual third. Compared to The Devil is a Part-Timer, this is the show that really caught me off guard after being announced. The Devil is a Part-Timer was already broadly beloved, so a second season made some sense. Meanwhile, this show had a very vocal group of people criticizing it, calling it too edgy, saying it's a bad adaptation, but I fucking loved it. Will it continue diverting from the light novels? Yeah, probably. Is the light novel better? I'd say so. I've only read the first volume, which is long before the anime starts to divert from the source material, but it's still better. But none of that is going to stop me from enjoying this season regardless. I am so fucking ready for this. Is it wrong to try to pick up Girls in a Dungeon? Season 4. There's a good number of relatively popular anime franchises out there that I just don't really care about to any extent. High School DD, Fairy Tail, Black Clover, The Seven Deadly Sins, and Tokyo Ghoul, to name a few. Danmachi is among those ranks. The main thing that gets shows put into this category for me is either the show sounding fucking annoying, or the fans of the show being fucking annoying. At this point, Demon Slayer and Spy Family would be in this category if I hadn't already watched the former before it was a household name on the level of Naruto, and if the latter wasn't already a critically acclaimed manga series. Danmachi likely won't escape this fate though. Hell, even if I do ever check it out, I doubt I'd go past season 1, honestly. Call of the Night. Hey, remember what I was just saying about shows or fans of shows being annoying being the main reason why I won't watch some stuff? I get the feeling that this show is already on that chopping block. Sure, the case study of Vanitas opened my eyes to the potential quality of the vampire subgenre, but when you combine vampires with what looks like a gritty harem anime, you kinda dispel most of my interest while also perking up the ears of some very annoying people. There's a reason anime fans get bullied so much. So really, the only thing putting this show into maybe limbo is whether or not I watch it before I hear some dumb shit. Don't hold your breath. When will Ayumu make his move? Hey, remember what I've been saying about shows or fans of shows being annoying being the main reason why I won't watch some stuff? Well, there's this other weird subsect of shows that seem to never, ever gain annoyingly vocal groups of fans despite them being popular, making them peaceful but not niche shows to watch. I know I say all this as if watching shows like Danmachi means you're in like a toxic voice chat, but really it's just a pride thing. Inversely, shows like really any romance show without an overtly loudmouthed or sexualized female lead tends to avoid being in this camp. Shows like Uzaki, Nagatoro, and My Dress Up Darling have absolutely insufferable fan bases. But shows like Komi Can't Communicate and last season's Aharen is Indecipherable or Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie tend to avoid this rule. That doesn't mean that there aren't annoying people who watch these shows, especially in the case of Komi. They just don't talk about these shows because they're spending more time defending the sexualization of fictional 15-year-old girls on Twitter or Reddit or Instagram or like Truth Social or whatever social media platforms they use most. So what's my point here? My point is that this show looks cute and gives the same vibe as Komi and the others, so I'll watch it. Thanks for indulging me in my over-analytical view of the anime community. Subscribe to encourage me further. My Isekai life. I gained a 2nd class and became the strongest sage in the world. I would have just made this entry a succinct, quick fuck off, I've got better things to do. But after watching the PV, I see it has a lot of funny slimes doing random bullshit and... shit. They're just minions, aren't they? God damn it. Well, I guess it's still up in the air. Shadow's House Season 2. Honestly, I have nothing for you, and I don't want to use my silence token yet. Shadow's House was apparently pretty good, so yeah, I'll check it out. I got nothing else for you, though. Subscribe to make me have nothing for you further. Wait, what? My stepsister is my ex-girlfriend. I hate anime. I hate anime so fucking much. I hate anime with a burning passion. How do people keep up this act for so long? How? How the fuck? This shit is impossible. People make this shit as their job. It's... Okay. Let's relax. So, first thing. You may read the title and the synopsis and think, unbiased, that this is okay. And it's fair to think that. But my friend, this is an anime. We don't trust this shit here. Second thing, you may hear me saying all this shit, but see the good old watching in the corner and wonder why that is. Well, my friend, this is certifiable garbage. There's a 99% chance that this show is absolute fucking bunghole dog shit. And do you know what that means? Not only can I feel better about my own work as an aspiring writer, but I have at least 12 episodes that I'll be able to binge across 3 days, because I am not watching this shit as it airs, no way, that I'll be able to make so much fun of along the way. I hate anime. I don't trust the show to be good at all. But I'm gonna have so much fun tearing into it. What a confidence booster. Harem in a fantasy world labyrinth. Tokyo Mew Mew New. I honestly never saw the appeal of this franchise. I mean, it's just cat magical girls. Like, this franchise has always looked like a parody of what regular people think anime is. Flashy visuals, cat ears, magical girls, and weird shit. It's just overly cutesy, and while I do like cute shit, I don't really see anything in the show. I could say more, but I think I've made my point. Vermeil in gold. Can we please just stop? I regret already using my silence token. Okay. This show just looks like the most made-for-marketing shit directed at horny teenage boys in all of human history. A busty demon girl becomes the familiar of a shy, sexually repressed guy. Yeah, the market of this show totally isn't obvious. Ruby Ice Queendom. I have no interest in Ruby, but congrats on it finally becoming officially recognized as a real anime, I guess. Engage Kiss. I mean, on one hand, the show looks functionally fine. Nothing immediately jumps out at me as something to be worried about, but it just looks so utterly devoid of anything interesting. I just think I'd get bored watching it, even if it's good. I only say maybe on the off chance that I'm wrong. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. I swear this concept has been done before. Maybe not necessarily a Yakuza guy taking care of a kid, but just this whole subgenre of humanizing the mafia. I don't hate the idea, and I think it's important to show the humanity in people who choose a life of crime, but nothing seems especially fantastic about this entry in that genre. The maid I hired recently is mysterious. I've said this before, but there's no reason to make these types of shows. If you want to make a MILF bait show, then make the protagonist a reserved 22-year-old or something instead of a little boy, and make the main girl like 40 instead of 16. These shows basically just amount to teenage or young adult girls creeping on little boys. I know it's a kink thing and it's fictional, but for the love of God, at least make it a legal relationship. Uncle Isekai. I usually tune out when I hear the word Isekai in an anime title in today's climate, but this concept is fucking hilarious. Most Isekai make you see what happens to the hero in this other world, but what happens after their journey in that world is done? Do they die regularly, or do they return to their original life? This show covers the latter idea, and boy howdy does it sure sound like a hootin' and hollerin' jolly old time. I don't know, the show's about an uncle, thought I'd imitate my own. Lucifer in the Biscuit Hammer. Stupid name aside, this show is incomprehensible. I'm not gonna say anything else. Love Live Superstar Season 2. I know Love Live is popular and all, but like, what's there to like at this point? I'm not caught up on the lore, but having seen through the end of Season 1 of Sunshine myself, the original series was fine, but hella basic. And Sunshine was just the same thing, but the girls have different names, the conflict was slightly different, and the setting was different. It's like The Bachelor, Grey's Anatomy for sweaty weebs. Same shit, different coat of paint. Black Summoner. I feel like the best way to make fun of this show is to just copy and paste the last line of the synopsis. Quote, join this OP adventurer in an exhilarating and epic saga as he and his allies carve their ways into the annals of history. Unquote. And in case you were wondering, yes, it's an isekai. Hope the person who wrote that synopsis got a raise, because you, my friend, are incredible at marketing. You could sell someone's trash right back to them. Utaware Rumono, Mask of Truth. Utaware Rumono is a series that I've always known exists. Yes, since birth, actually. Regardless, it's a VN adaptation, so you know the drill. Except, this is one case where I'm not sure I'll even check out the source material. Someone tell me whether it's good or not, and I'll go from there. Also, how to pronounce it properly, because I feel like I fucked that up hardcore. Jashin-chan Dropkick Season 3. Who's even watching this? Also, when did it get a second season? They're really just giving new seasons to whatever nowadays. Orient Part 2. My point exactly. I hate how some anime just get a split core, and then they have the nerve to call it Part 2 or a second season. They're doing this with Spy Family, too, and Stone Ocean. I don't understand. It's still the same show with the same funding and the same team that you fully intended to make in the first place. So, like... Also, lol them out, Orient. Evan likes the show for some reason. Moving on. Parallel World Pharmacy. How the actual fuck? This is legit the third show within the last 5 seasons to be about someone opening a pharmacy in an Isekai setting. This is beyond coincidence at this point. Y'all are just copying each other's homework. Luminous Witches. They just keep on thinking of adjectives to give to witches as an excuse to put teenage girls in school swimsuits and have them shoot guns in the sky like a DVD rental porn section version of a Gauntlet night. Although, this franchise started long before Caconia came out. I don't have anything else to say, I just want an excuse to bring up Caconia. Lycoris Recoil. I mean, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. The genre of cute girls doing cute things is popular for a reason. I'm just not sure if it needs a 17th version of cute girls running a cafe or a restaurant. Buchigire. These gritty, vaguely historical shows rarely interest me, but I see very little that makes me worried about the quality of this show. It seems fine, but I'm just speechless in a very hollow way. Prima Doll. Literally artificial idols. Holy shit. Shoot gold to the future. I know this is a joke from last season, but guys play soccer. Is there a further hook? Probably not, honestly. The Prince of Tennis, U17 World Cup. You can literally repeat that joke ad infinitum for almost any sports anime. I hold true to the belief that everyone has that one sports anime they like, and everything else just kinda falls to the wayside. For me, it's Yowamushi Pedal. So this tennis show doesn't look very intriguing to me, sorry. Yurei Deco. I get 2 vibes from this show. One possibility is that this show becomes the odd taxi of the year. Crazy in style and presentation with an immersive and wonderfully crafted story. The other possibility is that it becomes the Azokin of the year. Crazy in style and presentation, but just kinda shallow writing-wise and more chaotic just for visual appeal, because that's all it really has going for it. I hope it's the former, needless to say. Shine Post. Why do idol anime always try to air in the exact same season as Love Live? Swear to God, that's like the only reason anyone watches different idol anime. If it's the only other one to watch. Like, look at Zombieland Saga. It aired in a season with no Love Live present, and it did fantastic. This shit gonna flop hardcore. Teppen! That's with 15 exclamation points, mind you. Another cute girls doing cute things show. This time make the cute thing being stand-up comedy. Compelling, but like, half the time these shows make the girls really suck at what they do, which would just make this show awkward. I genuinely hope they're actually good at it, because that would make this show literally legendary if they were. Phantom of the Idol. While I'll admit it has a clever name, this show just sounds insanely fucking boring. It's a guy's idol show, with the added twist that the main guy sucking ass at being an idol, and there's ghosts. Sure, whatever. Extreme Hearts. Another cute girls doing cute things show, this time with extreme sci-fi sports. And idols. Why? Smile of the Ars Notoria. This just looks like a bunch of ReZero extras going to magic school together. Which makes sense, because the character designer for ReZero's anime adaptation did the character designs for this show too. Weird repertoire, man. Card Fight Vanguard, Will Cross Dress. I can only turn down Card Fight Vanguard in so many ways before I become a broken record. So can I instead just make fun of card games in general? Literally 90% of card games, especially anime cards and the notable inclusion of Magic the Gathering, are indecipherable as fuck to the untrained eye. Literally all of my friends are into Magic, but I'm not. They'll show me their cards, and some of them are just biomes. Like forests and deserts. Are you guys playing a card game or doing a science project? Christ. Hanabi-chan tends to be late. Late on the list, that's for sure. It's a dumb chibi short. Not sure why I bother putting these shows into video. Nights with a Cat. Exactly my point. KJ File. It's about kaijus. That's all I got. There's literally like no information on this show. I can't really tell you anything here. Musashino. There's a bunch of girls. I guess it qualifies as an anime. Chimimo. Okay, I'm just not gonna waste my time putting literally every show in the season in these videos anymore. Past a certain point of relevance, it stops mattering. I guess that's it? Damn. So, this is awkward. Is it just me, or does this season feel like it's missing something? Whatever. This season's silence token was used on Harem in a Fantasy World Labyrinth because holy shit, you cannot hear that name and tell me there's anything remotely interesting about it. You just can't. So, recap time, I guess. I will be watching The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2, Rent a Girlfriend Season 2, Classroom of the Elite Season 2, When Will Ayumu Make His Move, My Stepsister is My Ex-Girlfriend, and Uncle Isekai. I might be watching Call of the Night, My Isekai Life, I Gained a 2nd Class and Became the Strongest Age in the World, Engage Kiss, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, Buchigire, Yurei Deko, and Teppen. Lastly, I will eventually watch Overlord Season 4, Made in Abyss, The Golden City of the Scorching Sun, and Shadow's House Season 2. Lighter than last season, I guess. So yeah, that's about it. If this video isn't up by July 1st, then damn, I'm recording this on July 3rd, for context. That's all for this video then, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!